Hey chat, how's it going? What's up, confused? Fresh cotton, what's up, dude? What's going on? What's going on? Fresh cotton, no facial hair, new haircut. That's a fresh cotton. Same guy, new hair. You know what I mean? What's up, dude, man? First one. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Zach, what's going on, dude? Longing here, it hit the hourly backside. We did schmack 'em, as Rosh would say. The hourly backside here. Nice little bounce. I don't think it's enough, but we're going to talk about it today. I finished the Pepsi already. No, it's still there. This is like old stuff that was in the fridge. So what's going on, everybody? Coming off a pretty hype move. Hit our target pretty much. Like, yeah, literally right on the nose. Forgot to hook up the doll. What are you talking about? What doll? Bybit Chris is here, now BitGet Chris. Moving on. So what's up, everybody? You want to see something cool? When we get over 130 concurrent, then we're gonna go check out something cool. Great cotton, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Bitcoin really just kind of expecting to go where we're going. So we're gonna wait for a little bit to do our analysis. A little bit of a late morning show here. Well, it is what it is, chat. We're a little late. Fresh cut looks good. I got a date with my M8, so I gotta look fresh and clean for the new car, of course. I'm gonna make a good first impression. He did everything but hook up a weird science. I remember weird science. Everything but hook up the doll. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Weird science joke. I sound like I'm from Montreal. You seem like your ears are broken. BitGet versus Binance. My vote goes to the BitGet. Crypto Twitter expects a crash to 14K. That's nice, dude. How do you feel about that? How am I supposed to feel about that? I don't really care. I don't care what Crypto Twitter says. It's Twitter. It's not the real world. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I agree. It's Twitter, dude. Nobody's nobody's listening to that. That's why you ask me. You're like, oh, what do you think about that? What do you think I think about it? Nothing, dude. What? Am I supposed to think something? Is 20% cashback? Binance can go to hell. That's what I'm saying. The 20% cashback system is crazy, and we have 25% soon. That's in the Discord, AMR. If you want to know about that level conversion, that's in the Discord. Afternoon Max. How many people got? 116. When we hit 130, I'm gonna show you guys something. You're gonna get excited. Yeah, I mean, you know, what can we say about Bitcoin? Human beings use Twitter. I don't know. Still undecided. Not according to Mr. Musk. To get them to 30%? Like, are you kidding, dude? Do you know how good 20% is? Do you think we can get them to 30%? Do you have any idea how good 20% is, dude? And not only 20% being good, do you have any idea how good this new system is? It's like literally god tier, dude. You're talking about like being VIP level, like whatever would be A tier. This new system is S tier. Like there is nothing better than this cashback system out there. Nothing. Science is too accurate on stocks. Kardik, dude, what's up, man? Good. Insight on the last trade would have been here. I did that insight last stream. Or 2 streams ago. 20% is like giving everyone unemployment even if they don't work. Can't beat it. Yep. If we can get 25, 30, I don't know, like 10 billion in volume, make them the #1 exchange just by that link only. Maybe then they'll do 30%. Maybe then. I don't know though. Like, advertise it, dude. Advertise it, get the volume up. I can only make magic happen when I can show them, like, you know, we've got volume with that link, and that's how I'm getting us to 25%. Oops. Did I do that? Uh-oh. My mistake. Transferring 10K from FTX to BitGet today. It's worth it, dude. BitGet's a really good exchange, and I have that video coming out tomorrow. On how I use the system, and then I'm going to be doing some live streams using it too. I think it's really exciting. So first off, okay, we're over on 30. It's coming, chat. There's the official version, pink and black. How sick is that? Pink knob, cotton candy TA colors, for traders, by traders. It's coming. Work louder times cotton candy TA. It's coming. It's coming. It's almost ready. It's going to be launching, hopefully at the end of this week. It's going to be launching. This is like just a quick little glimpse of the website. Just a quick little glimpse. Is it different colors? No. This is the only color. You don't like it, you don't get it. You don't rep cotton in your left hand, if you know what I mean. Or it could be in your right hand. If you don't think about cotton while I'm in your left... If you don't think about cotton when you're using your left hand for your favorite activity, I don't care, dude. You will think of me. You will think of me. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. Bro, what? It's ambidextrous. You can use it right hand too. Okay, dude, man. Moving on. Ban. Why do you think I got the new haircut? I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it's coming. It's coming soon. Do you meet students in person? Not typically. I mean, maybe. Just such a stupid thing to say. Why would I say that, Chad? It's like I'm asking to be banned on these platforms. Sorry, I have too much fun. Okay, it's coming soon. Software is going to be released like today. It's right here, Raiders Keyboard version 2.2. I updated it today. Software is probably going to be being released today in the upper group. So the level 4 access group is going to have access to this today. So yep, I'm going to do that for them and put up some hotkeys so that you can use it on any device. You could use it on your mouse. You could use it on your current keyboard, whatever you want. If you have like, you know, a mouse with a bunch of macro, like a MMO mouse with a bunch of buttons on the side, you could hotkey a bunch of stuff to that. So it's going to be pretty cool. It will be worldwide, so it can do shipping to Thailand. Cotton Sweet TA just sent me an... What kind of invite? Like to another server? Okay. We'll give him the banneroos. Let's find him. Let's find him and lynch him. Let's get him. Let's get them, boys. Let's get them, members. Here we go. There is no cotton sweet, you knucklehead. Live without, don't hit the same without glasses. Yeah, glasses will come back, don't worry. Who's your inspiration? Nobody. Kind of do this on my own. What is it exactly? This is a day trading keyboard that I made in collaboration with a keyboard company. So it's going to be coming out. It's for speed charting on day trading. So talk about cars already today. You know what's funny? There's some idiot in the Discord who's like, I come for the technical analysis, not the car talk. And it was just like this whole big conversation that they sent me. And it's like, yeah, they're so dumb, dude. Somebody got really triggered about the car talk. I banned them. Yeah, people are always trying to do like weirdo scams. People are always trying to do like the weirdo scam stuff. Bring back the last. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I got so sidetracked there. Let's get to it. We're gonna be talking about targets and stuff here shortly. The M8, it comes in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It should be here in about 2 weeks, something like that. Like, who doesn't like cars? What a square. I know, it's so true. The message was something along the lines of, if you want to do car talk, open up another channel. People come for TA. I was like, okay, dude. You idiot. Can a noob make money on futures with minimal TA ability? Nope. Straight up, nope. Don't do it. You're gonna lose all your money. You're gonna crash your accounts, dude. Community group buy. There will be a community group buy to save price for people. Yep. I am going to make a video on the keyboard. Yep. I have a video on my channel on it out at Zach. Go watch it. How much is the keyboard going to cost? Not sure yet. And one of my clients says, and I made it so sick. Yeah, they're super crazy cars. Captain America mirror. Thank you very much. I'll do a video on my new car, yeah. You came back mid-mind. Can't seem to get verified on your Discord. Are you getting the DM? Okay, let's do this. Let's do TA while I talk with chat. Well, I'm going to be releasing the software to the people on the higher tier first today. Let them test it out, see if they have any feedback or anything like that. I'll make a video on the car. I know a lot of people I think would want to see that. A lot of people probably want to see like a video on the car, like behind the scenes in the car and all that. That'll trigger people even more. Yeah, probably, dude. So I'll definitely make one. DD, I know who DD is. Yeah, DD cars, yeah. It's like Dice or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of their cars in person. Very cool. Okay, so obviously target got hit. Insta dump, moved down to our first target, which was this hourly trend here. That is no longer there. It did bounce trend and then it did lose trend. So this is no longer there. We don't need it. It is hitting the hourly backside. I don't like. So it hasn't technically hit this 4 hour. Like it hasn't technically hit it. So like at this point, you're going deep in the range of this 4. If this is even going to hold you up, dude. So I think you got a couple things here. How's Calgary? Love it, man. I think you've got a couple things here. I think you got a couple things to consider here. You've got the weekly origin, right? So this is really important right now. As it like it doesn't look important, but it's pretty important right now. It's pretty important right now. Like the thing about this weekly is that if this 4 hour does come back and test and hold, like what's going to happen if you test and hold this? You're kind of laddering off the rejection of that weekly, right? Like there's kind of two sides to this trade. And then you also have like a third kind of component to this trade. So there's kind of like 3 active components to this trade right now. $15. Yeah, there's kind of 3 active components to this trade. This being the other one. So, yeah. I think you got a few things we need to talk about with like all these kind of, like I said, these like active components of this trade. Love the MA, can't wait to see your spec. It's really nice. It's really nice, my spec. I specifically bought it because of the options it's kitted with and the spec. Yep, I'll do that, Alex. No worries. Yeah, I kind of figured it was just a chill mistake, Alex, but still, rules are rules, man, and your data is your responsibility kind of thing. So I'm glad you joined the Patreon and I'll unban you. No worries, man. Alex is OG, so I'm taking time to do this right now. Done. Alex, relink your accounts. You're good. You can get back in. You can get back in now. Just relink your Discord account to your Patreon and I'll send you an invite. Or Ziadi sold it for profit. Excuse me. Jesus. I have a cough in my throat right now. I got the 2-door, Lou. I didn't want it. I got the coupe, not the Grand Touring. I didn't want to get the I don't want to get the 4-door version. There could have been one. So the M8 spec is Tanzanite, frozen Tanzanite, which is frozen midnight blue, which was the exact color I wanted. There was a choice between frozen black and frozen Tanzanite, which Tanzanite is a sick color. It's always been one of my favorite BMW colors. So frozen Tanzanite is the spec I got, and then it's got like the laser lights comp package, driver's package, night vision, Bose & Wilkin sound system, carbon fiber exterior kit, which was like amazing. So yeah, the spec is kitted, like it's kitted out. It's got laser lights, it's got everything. It's got carbon fiber laser lights. Those are the 2 big ones you want. And the third you want is like Bose & Wilkin. Fourth you want is driver's package. It's got that. So, and it's 2-door, frozen Tanzanite. So like it's literal perfect spec. It's literal perfect spec, 1-to-1 perfect spec. And it's the ultimate spec as well. So literal 1-to-1 perfect spec. That's why I bought it. It's such a rare find. And black interior. I wouldn't want like the Shakir orange or whatever it's called. I wouldn't want anything like that. I wouldn't want Silverstone. I wouldn't want any of those interiors on a blue car. I would just want literal black interior. So like actually, like if you built out like the perfect spec, it would be this. So that's why I got it. I was lucky to find it. Excuse me. Night vision, can you explain? Just go Google it, dude. Google, that's what Google's for. Yeah, I'll do a video, guys. I'll do a video. Don't worry. When it comes, I'll do a video. 2022, yep. It's like, I think you have a couple different things here. We're going to talk about Bitcoin now for a bit here. I think you have a couple different things that you need to be looking at right now. The first is that, yeah, okay, fine. It's laddering this hourly backside. I don't think it's enough. I honestly don't think it's enough to stabilize the move. I think if we see over the course of today, like I think you're going to very much see this, like a move up, and then you're just going to have a pullback and then ladder down and ladder down again. I don't think this hourly backside is enough. Could it be? Yeah. But like, I mean, you're reaching your better targets from when you hit here. Like you're at that kind of, holy Jesus, this was a big drop. 15%. Wow. Well, you've hit like a pretty major drop. The problem is that I don't think this hourly is enough to offset it. I think you need to be, and I think because you missed this 4 hour here, you have a few different things. I think you have this ladders the holding of this weekly origin here. Like if you bounce this, it ladders that, right? So you're saying like weekly origin is starting to ladder. So now you can start to have a trend like this when it hits. So it's actually okay. It's not bad. It represents breaking of this range. So that's fine. I think you can also go down here today and then stabilize back over top of this as a reverse level off of this on a smaller time frame, off a combo origin / reverse backside. So I think that's another key piece, which represents the same thing as back testing this and laddering off of that origin. You can go to that origin again. At that point, you're more likely to, if you're going to hit the origin, hit the top side of this 4 right here. So at that point, you're likely to hit the top side of this 4, and you know, something like this will you know, hold the move. At that point, though, you know, the problem becomes is that you're still under this origin, so it's going to have to be pretty good wicked bounce up, because you don't really want to be closing under this origin too much. Now, I don't think it's an immediate cause for concern. You starting to close under this origin, like I don't think that's like, oh, you know, snap, it's done. Like I don't think that's a situation here. Like you don't snap this thing down instantly in a one shot. You don't break it down. So you've got that situation, which is this stuff in here, which ladders the origin. You've got this down here, which breaks below the origin. Then you've got this final 4 hour level. This is an interesting level. And it's right beside the origin itself as well. So like, I think this is a pretty good level range to buy, because you've got 2 critical levels like backed right against each other. I think you've got 2 amazing levels backed right against each other. And then I think you can make your final trend in this move. So that's what I would be looking for. I want to test this so I can make the final trend here. And I believe this should be a daily. Yes, I want to test this here so I can make this final trend. That would be important to me. And I think you've got two pretty close levels back-ended. You also have this daily here, which I never actually saw until just now. So you've got this daily, oops. You've got this daily origin here. So, you know, I said it in chat. I said it the other day too, when we were still up in here the other morning, like we were around here the other morning. And I said, I wouldn't be looking at any longs right now. Even when we back tested here, that would have been the 14th yesterday. I wasn't on, but I did post in chat. I still wouldn't be looking at longs. I still wouldn't be looking at longs right now. I mean, okay, fine. If you bounce this level, great. You bounce this, great. But I think you're going to have a really tough time slowing down now. Like, you know, when you take this big move up here, like, you know, you kind of ladder up a bit, you pull back, you ladder up more, you pull back a little bit. You keep laddering, you pull back, you ladder up to a final target, and then you crash. Like a final target on this trade would be down in here, like the 17.9 level. At that point though, like you've broken all the architecture that you've made. Like you've already tested this 4-hour range twice. So you're breaking this entire 4 hours. So there's nothing that can really hold you up by laddering that. So maybe you have to aim for this 18,300 level because it does back end the 18,254 origin. Or you can hope to ladder off this. But the problem with this is it's already tested. So this is risky. So I don't know if I like that, but maybe 18,791 can be a safe range. And there's a combo 1 in there, I believe. Yeah. Maybe something like 18,774. So what's this? 18,730. Yeah, it's like 18,750 is pretty safe. I think that's where you'd be looking. You don't need that anymore. I don't know. Longs still look really scary until we've hit a target. Like the problem with this is we haven't hit our target yet. This guy's lost in the sauce. Who's lost in the sauce? What are you talking about? Dizzy? Yeah, Dizzy's clueless. I don't get it. Isn't the whole chart itself an indicator? I'm gonna move on. My brain hurts too much. Isn't Dizzy the person who was like fucking rock brain the other day too? Chart is not averaging values for you. It has raw data. This is true. Indicators take points and average them out in some way. This is true. And then Dizzy said, okay, then iNuke says, bro, are you brain dead? And Dizzy says, go back on your losing trades using this man's science. Well, Dizzy, I'm sure we can't all be as good as you, man. I could have banned Dizzy the other day when I called him a rock, but I leave him because it's good. It's like, I need TikTok clips, right? Like, somebody has to come in here and generate content, because if we ban all the morons, then there's no content left. So, like, literally somebody has to come in here and create some kind of content for us. Like, it can't just be... It can't just be always, you know, just trying to make this stream less boring. Yeah, but you're watching, so why are you watching if it's so boring, dude? That looks even worse on you. That just means you have no life because you're sitting here watching a boring stream. That would be like on a Friday night, just sitting at home watching like Antique Roadshow, complaining it's boring. It means you're the one with no life. Some people enjoy Antique Roadshow. Like, I've watched Antique Roadshow sometimes. Like, dude, this dude's got like a sick army watch and it's worth like $4 million. And most people will be like, oh, that's boring. So if you're the person who's saying it's boring and you're still here watching, dude, like, it kind of says more about you than the fact that it's boring. Boring is subjective. I could sit here, like, here's the thing. Okay, I could sit here and here, I could do this. Like, let's do a different take here for a minute. Hold on. I could sit here and do this. Some people don't find this boring. They want to know what I'm drawing. I think chat is entertained. Chat, are you entertained? So, for some people, this was not boring. This is subjective. Right? The fact that you're sitting here complaining it's boring just says more about your shitty life than, like... Boring is subjective, dude. Some people think some things are boring. Some people think other things are exciting. You come here because you don't know how to trade. That's clear. And if you're bored, you're bored. Like, that says more about you, dude. Poor Dizzy, dude. I don't get that. Complaining that something's boring and then like sitting there watching it. Cotton's first NFT. Wait, I keep you on ban, Dizzy, because you're good for content. You're just nothing but a TikTok clip for me. So you're just a content generator. So, yeah, like, you're straight up content, dude. I just want to see what Dizzy said. Just passed an FTM account. I have to thank you for the knowledge, man. You're welcome, dude. Right on. Clip worthy. And that's going to be the range in the future. I should have left it to see if we could hit that level. I mean, I don't know. I'd be upset if someone was like just using my talking as a content. Like, I would be annoyed. I look younger. Cut my hair. Spoiler, it's you. Never seen you concentrate. So I used more of my brain power doing that picture than I do when I do my TA. Let's be honest. I knew just went off. I can't read that out loud. I can't read that out loud. You want to see the levels I have? My head is blocking. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I watch Witcher. It's so good. Self-report for real, for real. Extort the man for content. That's why I left him last time. That's why I left him last time, dude. I would be really pissed off if someone used me for content. Like I make content, but if someone just specifically, like, imagine being with someone and they specifically use your existence for content, like, that would piss me off, because it just means my value is like my soul and my DNA. Like I'm like, you know, I'm a walking like recordable skin tag. Like, I don't know. I would be really pissed off if someone did that to me. Like, if someone just let me be me, but then was like reposting clips of it, that would fucking like that would just go crazy. I do that for my own self because I want to post content because I need to. But like, if someone else was using me for content, dude, I'd lose my shit. Like, I would be so tilted. But it's like, why do you think I leave them here? Yeah, I'll make the camera a bit smaller and I'll move it over to here. That way you can see the levels. Thanks for moving your head. You're the best. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, no lie. Like, it is what it is, right? Like, I would be pissed off if someone used me for content, but that's why we keep Dizzy here, because he's, you know, he's a shiny rock. Dizzy's Cotton's grape feeder. Yep, exactly. Tondi Jr. It's probably Tondi Sr., dude. Yeah, I've watched Antique Roadshow on Friday night. Me too, man. Me too, dude. Some like army watches and stuff. Like, this guy's like, I bought this Rolex back when I was in the army in 1965, and he's like, here's the original receipt. It was like $500, and then now it's worth like, I don't know, like 800 grand. And the dude's like crying. That's so hype, dude. Yeah. So like, what do you do right now, chat? What do you do? The Cotton Ross show, love it. Yep. Dizzy, he doesn't need pennies. He'll just lose them in trades anyway. Save those pennies for people who need them. What are we gonna do with this trade, chat? What are we gonna do with this trade? I need to just look at the chart and think for a minute. So you do have the daily here that could be created as well, which is pretty key inside this level. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's just breaking down, to be honest. Start vlogging? What do you mean vlogging? Like real life IRL content? I don't know. Like, I said it last stream when we were dumping that I wouldn't be looking at any longs, and I don't really see how anything has changed. Like, okay, if you had bounced this level perfectly, which is also the combo to the daily, like, if you had bounced this perfectly and could have, like, started to create a range, I could see how this would be rejecting the move. But there's not, like, if you turn this upside down, like, you're starting to get pretty thin in this move. Like, you've already hit whatever range these last two candles here are representing. So we're on the highest time frame. So you've already hit, like, this backside already covers the entire piece from the inside of this range to the very top of the range here. So, like, you've already covered testing the range. Now, is there levels inside of that range that can be tested? Sure. If you go and dig in, you've got a 4 here, you've got a 4 here. You know, you're going to have some kind of like micro origins here. You've got the weekly there still, but yeah, I mean, you've already tested the range and it's not really doing much for you. I don't know who that is, Bingus. Don't know, don't care. So this is already tested. You're back up at the top to see if it can hold. It has a daily origin beside a 4-hour hold with a combo to the 1. 750 seems like the safest place to take this trade. I don't think I would be looking for a long before that. And I don't even know if 750 is going to hold. I'm not even sure if 750 is going to hold. I'd like to see BTC just keep moving down. Bottom of the range. I'm going to look at smaller time frames soon. Yeah, like this is exactly it, right? Like Bitcoin doesn't really look like it's just in this like moment of recovery. Maybe you hit this 15. I wouldn't be taking longs here though. Go to this 5 on the wick, which is also the 3. Maybe. I don't think I would be taking it as a long. Why'd you get banned on Discord? Not sure. You probably broke one of the rules. If you need to be unbanned, you can sign up to Patreon. Long to scalp run? I mean, this thing hasn't hit its target. You're trying to long into short territory. Like it's kind of hard right now to do that. I would rather be taking shorts if I'm scalping right now. If it goes back and holds this, like maybe something good can come out of that, but I don't know. It's not looking too good. Like I said it before in this stream 2 days ago, I would not be looking to take any longs when we were, you know, over in this point here. Like I would not be looking to take any longs, and we're still in that same spot. We haven't really hit any meaningful targets, nothing that can really stop this thing. I still think this 750, like you take like 752, it reduces like all risk and everything. You take something like this, which, you know, over the course of this dropping can kind of hit absolutely everything here. The current daily, the hourly combo, a little tiny float over top of it, the daily origin, the 4-hour hold. I think something in like the 750 spot looks safe. I guess you can think of a short from now till then, but like I don't know. Maybe if we go down and hold this 4, maybe you can expect something to happen if you hold this 4 and you start developing a range. But for now, I just don't think that the target has been hit. Most I've won in a trade, I don't share that information. Most I've lost in a trade, I always limit my trades to no more than 5,000. So I would only ever lose like 5,000 in a trade, and I use stop losses. So yeah, I do isolated leverage trading, so it would never be more than that. I think like, I don't think I've ever lost 5,000, but like 4,000 maybe, 3,000, something between 3,000 and 4,000 on like just like a close to liquidated trade. Funny thing is, the guy asked me to do like TRB USDT. I was about to until he asked like 4 times in a row, and I just banned him. I was actually literally about to go do it. A signed copy of the keyboard, you'd have to pay extra because it'd have to ship to me. I'd have to sign it and then ship it back. 341 and see how it's developed? I don't think so. I don't know. Like this 4-hour level, if I was going to try anything, I would try possibly like... So if I was going to play this range here, I would play it closer to down here. The problem with this 4-hour range is you're going to test the range. Like, okay, so here's a situation with this level you're asking about, like 431. So what I don't like about this is this. You can come down to here, kind of screw around a little bit to see if this is actually going to dump, and you've already tested the 4-hour. So what's to stop you here if you screw around here and then all of a sudden you like sink right through it, because it's like, oh, technically it already did like its thing here, which tested the level here. So in 90% of scenarios, losing this level because it's so close to this 4 is going to test that, because you're going to lose the level and you're going to be like, oh, are we actually losing the level or not? La, 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 ha, ha, ha. And then here it'll dump, and then it's like it bleeds right through that. So that's the problem with this kind of setup, is that you're often going to see that is like an automatic loss trade, because it's going to test the 4-hour level by seeing if that 4-hour level can actually hold this up. So if anything, I would be buying this, not down here. Like, I know it sounds odd, but this is a better trade to buy like right here, which would just be like, oh, let's go test that backside 1 hour hourly again. So basically you're just buying the second touch of this. I would rather do that. So I would buy like, I don't know, something like 32, like 30, 32, something like this. I think that's smarter than buying the body. I think once you buy the body, you get into a really bad situation. I've done mining in the past, yep. Like a long time ago, I had a big mining farm. You can't say how much you've won on trade. It's not that I can't, it's that I don't like sharing that information. So I would be careful with this. There's a difference between can't and not wanting to, dude. You should like listen to the words I'm saying. I said I don't want to. I didn't say I can't share it. I said I don't share that. What's the success rate for your paying students? Dude, I have no clue what you're asking. Your max one was 50 million. Your max loss is $2. Thank you for the hard work. You're welcome, dude. I was mining ETC, not BTC. Ethereum Classic was like really good back when I mined. It was like the smartest thing to mine. I do have a PO box, yep. You can DM me in Discord or on Patreon. If you send me edibles, I'm not eating it. I'm going straight in the garbage. Yeah, just troll content, dude. I can't control what other people do. Dude, if people take like bad trades, that's on them, not me, dude. Do I ever trade on my phone? Sometimes. Actually, funny thing is I have taken like canceled and taken trades when I'm not around, but I always do my charting on my actual computer. Like I always do the charting on my computer, and if I know like I'm really confident in a level, well, because people send like, oh, here's cookies, and then I'm poisoned. Like, what do you think I knew? Like, they're gonna be like, oh, here's like, I sent you like a hamburger, like a 2-week-old McDonald's fucking Happy Meal or something. It's like, okay, dude. I'm not gonna eat anything people send me. Yeah, straight up like dead the next day. So I've taken trades on my phone, but only when I'm like certain of the level and I have to walk away from my computer. 1%? I think the success rate is very low. I would say 1% is, yeah, because there's a lot of people who try. I would say the success rate is very low. Yeah, I would say only 1% of traders can make a living on it. I would agree. I would agree. I don't know the exact number, but I always say 99% people fail just because it's like a nice, easy kind of idea to set out there in the world. Now, I don't know the exact statistic, but I think it's like a good, healthy expectation. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, chat, like there's not too much here that I want to say about this other than like, I would just be looking for longs here. So did you bounce this 15? Yeah, so you bounced the 15. I just don't think it's enough. Level 1 through 6, just start from level 1 and push through. Yeah, this 15-minute looks like 15-minute got targeted here. Not quite the body, but the wick, which is the same thing. It's fine, it's the same thing. 15-minute level. I don't know if it's gonna hold though. FE2 today? No. I'm gonna release that on Saturday. Where would I be looking for a short? Probably like up in this region here. I would be looking for like two spots, whatever. Like this has obviously been laddering, right? Like you've got your ladder on this right here. Like you've got your 15-minute ladder right here. So, you know, you don't really want to break that ladder point. Let's go check, make sure there's nothing else here. You have the higher time frame. You actually have the hourly. That's fine. Cum to cum. You actually have the 4. Holy crap. You have a 4-hour here? Really? This is why you always start from highest time frame down, because you don't make mistakes. I can't believe you actually have a 4-hour here. That's actually nuts. Okay, so you have a 4-hour, which means that you are going to be looking more at like an interior range here. So we have to find the interior range on this, which is going to be That held. Okay, so 4 hour created. It's backside there, goes after origin here, hits that, creates trend. That's fine. So origin gets created, hits origin again, which gives you trend. Trend is now going to break the origin. You can't really go here anymore. I mean, you can if you start moving up quick, but you're more kind of like in an interior range right here now. So you're more using this as an interior range. Yep. At first it would have been this actually. Well, you'd have to step through this actually here, and then you're here. Yeah, so you're right here. So you're at like an interior. So I think I would take the short at this interior range right here. And this is where I'd be looking, this interior range. It's a simple question. What's a simple question? What did I miss? What is my criteria to enter a trade? Well, there's not like one set of criteria. What do you mean when you say criteria? How do I know if my students are succeeding or not? I don't track everybody, dude. I don't track everybody. This is not like a gov.gc.metricstracking.org. Like it's not, you know. I have a lot of students, man. I don't track their results. I don't track people's results. What people do in the trades they take is up to them. I don't have time or the, I would never have time to kind of keep a track of how everybody does. The best thing I can do is just listen to my audience. And if there's people who say like, oh, we really need mental analysis right now. There's like a huge like need for mental analysis. Then I can take that into consideration and be like, okay, what are you guys struggling with? And then like, I don't have the, I don't have the means or the ability. I don't think anybody would to track everybody. It's not possible. So I think the interior range here is where you need to short, because if this interior range holds, it means the move's going to dump. So if you are looking for a short, I guess you want to see this 15 established. You want to see the interior range on this side created off that. So you do kind of want to go back to this 5, make that 5, move up to this interior range. That holds, this breaks down to your 750. Something like this. That's one play you could do. That's one line of plays you could do. When you're all done the courses, it depends. It depends if you're profitable yet or not. There's different things you could do. Mentorship is almost gone. So I would say join mentorship, but that's almost gone. The mentorship bit on mental analysis. I plan to do more MA in the future. What crypto for mining? Dude, I don't mind. I don't know. I have no clue. Whatever gives you the best returns. Whatever you can convert into the most USDT every day. So can this interior trend take you to this target? It can, because you can create an origin off of it from here. So you're not quite there yet. What about lower time frame? Here. So you need to get back up to here. How can you do that? Delete that. That's fine. So what could take you back up to this level? This down here can. You really need to get to the breakout. You need to get to this breakout after you hit this, not before. If you get to it now, I would be less likely taking this level. And more likely taking something at the bottom of this range above the weekly. Ladder off the weekly by taking some combo level down in here. Something right here. If you go up to it now. Nice thumbnail. Thanks, man. Why did you get banned for sharing an indicator? Because indicators aren't allowed in our channels. Neither is sharing. You're posting indicators asking why you got banned without asking me if you could post indicators. What the fuck? What kind of dumb question is this? Of course you got banned. You're trying to share some personal work without asking me first in my server. Of course you're gonna get banned, dude. You're getting banned here too. Like, what a brain dead way to think about things. Why did I get banned for sharing something in your server? Why did I get banned for advertising, dude? Like, what? So stupid. People are so aggressive tonight. That's because they missed this trade. I talked about this last time. Okay, let's talk about this again, chat. People get really salty when a couple things happen. When I post a level and it gets hit so perfectly, because people are always trying to counter trade me. People will, this has been like this for 5 years. I post a level, they will specifically try to counter trade me just so they can post something, so they can take a clip where I call a level and then they go against it and they're right and I'm wrong. It's never happened before. It doesn't work because I'm never wrong. I always hit my levels perfectly. So they constantly try to do that. So they lose money and then they get mad at me. So that's the first spot that happens. The second spot is when they miss the trade. Then they get really pissed off because they know I'm right. And then that like irks them because they could have made a bunch of money if they would have just listened and been a good little boy and just like listen to the advice and then just like fall in line. But they don't like falling in line. So instead, they miss the trade. That makes them mad too. And then the other one is when I said, like, we were down here in this area and I said, I wouldn't be looking to long yet. It's not done dumping. And then they try to long. And then they get fucking smoked. And then they get mad at that too. I always laugh at it. Like, there's someone on Twitter who posted something yesterday about like one of my levels that got broken. I was like, this is the best thing I've read on Twitter. I'm so happy I could grow your account in the wrong way. I was so happy about that, dude. Like, you have no clue. So like, I don't know, people get funny. Like, yeah, people, like, I give out perfect levels on like a daily basis. Why does everyone hate you so much? You're such a lovely guy. It's just jealousy, man. Because I created the science and they can't wrap their heads around that. People get mad. People get mad. People get mad that I was able to figure this out. They think like, oh, Cotton, he's nobody. I could have figured this stuff out. Like, it's very egotistical, right? They're like, I could have figured this stuff out. I just didn't want to. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what to say. What do you want from me? Bingus, yeah, he's another content generator. Dude, I nuke. Oh, dude, that's the best comment I've read. Here, let's just ban Bingus too. We'll get this out of the way now, because Bingus was another content generator that I left from the other day. But yeah, like people get mad, right? People get mad because like it's obvious that I figured this stuff out, and you know, they ask me how, and I say, well, it's all on my own, right? And then they look for like proof and this and that, and they can never find it. And then I always have new content that nobody else has talked about. And then everybody always copies it and then regurgitates it on like YouTube under this other stuff. And yeah, people just, I don't know, man. I don't know why people get like that. Like, it's different when I'm coming here live every day and I'm calling levels like this and it happens. It's not like one time it happens. It's been happening for like, I don't know, what, 5 years on end? 5 years on end I've been giving out perfect levels, like the 29.2 long, the 64.6 long, the break of the bull market into an official bear market up at 49K. Like, it's not like this is like some one-off random level that I picked. Like, you can literally come here and this happens like almost in a 24-hour cycle, almost like on repeat. Like, if you had, all you have to do is turn a faucet and the water comes out. Like, this is so normal for us, and it just speaks to my work, right? Like, it's not like it's new, but then, you know, people get mad at that. I don't know. People are dumb. I don't know. What do you want from me, dude? I don't know. I do my thing and people get mad. It is what it is. It doesn't bother me. I like the content, dude. Any attention is good attention in social media. So like, yeah. All I'm doing is out here sharing my work. People don't like it, and that's on them. Looks so complicated, but yet logical. Yep, absolutely it is. People don't even listen. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? I live chat like I live a really good life, so I don't take this stuff to heart too much. Why would people be mad at you when you're right? Well, that's the thing, right? Like, it's not like it's a one-off right. It's not like I give 10 bad calls and then make some spectacular call. I have like a 99% accuracy ratio. Like, everybody's wrong in trading sometimes. Even I'm sometimes wrong, but the reality is I'll give like 50 perfect trades for the one time I'm wrong. Like, it happens. Like, it's unrealistic, but that ratio is insane. There's nobody in the world who can do that, right? Like, it's just, it is what it is. And I do it for my community. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People just don't like it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they don't like how nice my hair is. Who knows? I don't know. Didn't take the trade. Still salty. Here for the knowledge. Still in the learning phase. F the haters. Gary Simpson. That's right, dude. Mentorship is on my Patreon. Cash out profits every day. I cash out profits every day. You took that trade and closed it too early. It is what it is, man. At least you took profits. Inuke is a menace. Inuke is the best, dude. Like, this comment by Inuke, dude. I don't understand how you exist on the planet. Pretty rare to be born without a brain. Dude, I fucking love Inuke, man. He's like, yeah, I just love Inuke, dude. He's the best. I made 400% gain by listening to you on that 22.8 and shorted that. Good job, man. I think a lot of people come with a raised eyebrow, but then at my science because of what I claim, but then you just got to stick around and you'll see it. His name is Bingus, yeah. A data point is at the basis of it, Zach. I have a video on it on my YouTube. Check it out. It's like how I reverse engineered the markets. I go over it. It's not only you. There's an F ton of people who learn from you and do it as well every day in the Discord. Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. Friday moment. Learn while you can. Yep. It is what it is. If you know, you know. Personally, want to thank you yesterday for the short entry. A friend made 2,000% gains on this order, and I want to thank you for the great content. I only learned TA from you. Cusa, nice. Very cool, man. 2,000% is a lot. Oh, you guys like levels? Yeah, Chad, I would straight up be looking for the shorts on this interior range. It's a pretty easy thing to play. Beginners and advanced. Andy, go through level 1 through 6. I have them the playlist labeled 1 through 6 on my main page. Do playlist level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The playlist just my own curated stuff that I like handpicked stuff that I just like over the course of time. Like, you have this as well right here. This one's pretty easy to see. You have this right here. So you've got 2 levels that you can short. This one I don't like as much as the interior range trend. If you do hit this and it pulls back, expect a big dump. If you go to interior range trend, you need to break the bottom side of this range. So if you go to interior range trend, then you have to break the bottom side of this. I don't believe we have any, like, you have range here. And that's it, 15. You won't have this on the hourly. It's not possible. No, it's not possible. You won't have anything on the hourly. It's not possible. So you have 2 short spots. You have, and this is tested, so you don't need that. You have this, which is polarity, and then you have this, which is interior range. If you hit this and pull back, you're dumping like crazy. If you hit this, you have to break trend. Like, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. When mindful mornings come back, they're coming back. Levels are trends. They're all just data points with lines. I would be looking at this interior because this interior represents the higher origin from back up in here. So this interior breaking breaks that. So you're going to go and test only a hold level can stop you once this breaks. More on that in the future. but only a hold level. Once you break this trend, only a hold level can hit you, like an untested hold. So there's a certain like queue of events that have to happen. So I'll leave it at that, but in this specific move, only a hold level can hold you. So my final kind of call / wrap up for the day. I mean, it's really hard to say longs right now are in play. It's really hard to say longs are in play. More in the future is a single, yeah. Well, I have to make a video out of it, right? What happens if too many people learn your science? I'll recrack it, make it smarter. I've already worked on that before. Years and years ago, I already knew that I was only releasing this stuff if I could recrack my own work. So I've already worked on that. So that's no worries, no fear from me there anyways. Maybe for people because they're going to have to relearn, but I've already recracked my own science into a higher level version. So oh God, we got an interview question coming out from Cyberwolf. Okay, Cyberwolf, I'm going to read this in a minute. I'm going to skip over this real quick. New trialer name? I don't really share my trades. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It depends. I don't trade often, to be honest, anymore. So I actually am not trading often. It depends on the stream. Some streams I'll trade like crazy, and when I trade, then I show them. Oh, Dizzy's back. Dude, Dizzy is back. Even ZXC said it. Dizzy's back, dude. What? The return of Dizzy. You got bored of Antique Roadshow content? No, that's too bad, man. Should we leave Dizzy? See what he says next. Meme generator. Interview in the process, yep. I really look up to you. I just want you to let you know. Gonna watch all your videos. Thanks, Andy. Too much work and effort for most people. I would agree with Jonathan's take on that, actually. I would agree on Jonathan's take. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this question by Cyberwolf. Okay, Cyberwolf asks, since I haven't known you a lot, I want to ask, what do you agree with more? High risk reward, less trade, or low risk reward, more trades? This is a very loaded question because you have very static answers in your mind. And you're asking a very specific question. So this is like a hyper loaded question because you have like only one answer that you'll accept when you're asking a question that can be interpreted in many ways. High risk rewards with less trades. Why can't you have high risk reward with more trades? And why does it have to be high? Why does it have to be high risk, high reward, or versus low risk, low reward? Can't it be low risk, high reward? There's trades and levels that are low risk because they're combo levels in untested ranges that are low risk, massive reward. So the fact that you're asking and you're defining that there's only two possible scenarios, it's either high risk reward or low risk reward, means that you're actually at a kind of like not seeing things the way you should. I don't want to say you're at like a worse level than most people, but because that wouldn't be accurate. But saying that there's only high risk reward and low risk reward is completely inaccurate because there's low risk, high reward trades all the time. You just have to understand levels and ranges in a better way. And that's not to say like, oh, better price, lower risk. Sometimes a higher price is a lower risk because there's a more important level that's being tested. And if that more important level that's being tested breaks, it doesn't matter what's below it. So this is something a lot of traders struggle with, is that they think the better the price they get along, the lower the risk is, or the better the price, the better the trade. That's not always true. Anything under this purple level is extremely dangerous. It's going to be high risk, but extremely dangerous. So something like buying this, and if this holds, for example, like I'm just going to mark a level like this, laddering above this weekly would be a higher price than this, but it would be a better quality of trade because it represents what it represents data wise and how a move can hold. So this question by you, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, this question by you is not, it's not a good question because it boxes in Cyberwolf. It boxes it into like a scenario where the only things that can exist are high risk trades or low risk trades. That's not true. There's low risk, high reward trades. Like this was a low risk, high reward trade. We talked about this level we called it like the day before, 24 hours, and then they screamed CPI, but this was like a low risk, high reward trade because there's not much you can lose on the trade because this is polarity in the move. So like if this breaks, there's not really any risk on it because it breaks and you get out when it retouches before it pumps. So this is actually a low risk, high reward trade. So that in itself right there because this was polarizing the entire move. So this is actually very low risk. Alternatively, something like this would have been a high risk short because there's still movement in the range. So I don't know if that really answers your question, but I like to think about situations differently, I think, than most traders. Most traders just say high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward, without really understanding that that's like a flawed statement right off the gates. It's extremely loaded and it's highly flawed to think like that. That there could only possibly be two scenarios would be like really diminishing the different things that can happen on a chart. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ask him if his last name is Gillespie. Again, Cyberwolf, it's not to it's not to like say you're wrong. It's just, I think this is a problem that a lot of traders have, is that identifying polarity in a move is really tough because polarization can happen in different spots on a trade. So like polarization can happen in ways that people don't expect it. So I have a video coming out this weekend on Saturday, a Butterfly Effect 2 video that's extremely high level. You should watch that if you want to know more about me, because that video shows like a very high set of knowledge that I have coming out. And then you can make a judgment on that. And if you think it's bullshit, then yeah, I mean, I'm releasing it on Saturday. So, but that one is a pretty crazy video that I'm releasing. So not something I was planning on releasing. Wait, what did Dizzy say? I got to catch up on the Dizzy chat. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, Marcos. Let's set up a boxing match, pay-per-view. I'm in Nuke. I'll sponsor it. True, very true. Yeah, I mean, there's like, there can be low risk, high reward trades. You just have to understand how to find them. Like this is a good example of that, because there is not much that can really go. Like what I will say about this, and I love this question by him, by the way, because Cyberwolf asked like a really good question, and I haven't read any of his follow-up comments. He could hate me for all I know, but here's a scenario where this is very specific. Like you're going to come to some kind of crossroad here. Like if you zoom out on the chart, you've got like a conglomeration of levels here that are like acting as a major magnet. You've got everything from like a daily origin right here, which if this breaks, it's going to break. It'll be the first piece that breaks the weekly. So this will be like, even the existence of what could touch this daily origin is hyper polarized in itself, because in order to break this weekly origin, you would need to break a daily origin, and the daily origin can hold you down long enough, because in order to break this, like you could go to the weekly charts and you could say, okay, weekly origin here, in order to break this move, you'd have to sit under here for like 14 to 21 days. So that's a long time. But what could do that is a daily origin breaking. And you do have that setup right here for daily origin. So being right under the level, this is going to be hyper polarized, because if you lose this daily origin, like that means you could possibly be the beginning of losing the weekly, which if you lose this, you go down to trend to see if trend can even hold. So this is hyper polarized. There's no like, oh, it goes down a little bit and comes back up. On top of that, you've got a 4-hour untested level there, which will bounce the move regardless whether it's not going to bleed right through it. The only case that happens where it bleeds right through it is if this 4-hour trend establishes and it's broken, because this trend here could break this level back here that was tested. So this trend that could exist here to here will exist if this stabilizes up in here today. And if this can stabilize for the next few days, then we can have a scenario where this doesn't hold, right? So that's fine. That's not there yet. You also have an hourly combo level, untested hourly range right there, which also is right on top of your daily trend that's been in existence. So like you have like a daily origin, daily trend, distribution to distribution, origin, trend, 4-hour level, combo level, weekly origin above. Like you have so much here that this becomes like an extremely low risk trade, because like this is polarity, like 101. So you take your trade when the trend interacts with the lowest level on the chart. Like if it's to drop straight down right now, you'd be going to the hourly. If you're going to wait till you're all the way out here in like 5 or 6 days, then you're going to the 4-hour level itself, or slightly under it. Like there's not a lot that can really go wrong with this trade. And if it starts to not hold this trade, you simply get out and you're at no loss anyways, because that's so polarized that you're gapping right to this like weekly or daily down here. So this is like hyper polarity. So this is like a low risk, high reward trade, because if it holds, it's going to fucking rocket ship up, right? So this is like a good example of like a low risk, high reward trade, because there's not much you can lose on it, because you're out of the trade as soon as polarity snaps. You're buying the perfect level, and then it has a high chance to bounce, right? So Okay, let's see what Cyberwolf said after this. Well, no shit. You do know very well what you're talking about. Thank you for actually challenging my view on seeing the trades. I'm very new and thank you for answering. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Hopefully that helps. I don't pander to anybody or sugarcoat things. I just say it how I call it. So thanks, man. This is legit making me laugh out loud. What did he say? You won't last one round with me. Yeah, the fact he came back. I think ZXC is right. The fact he came back. Level 2 trading playlist. I have the future trading course, but 93 videos have me overwhelmed. It's a lot, dude, but you know, so should these markets be. How often does a 1 minute orange get hit? Like I can't answer that. I don't have an answer for you on that. How tall am I? 6'2". So like, should we just ban Dizzy? I guess, right? I feel like Dizzy's bothering other people. Happy to be here, always sharing your wisdom content. Thanks, man. Thanks, Friday. So let's talk about something, chat. We've got some pretty crazy things happening. As always, there's always cool updates in content land. So first off, the day trading keyboard is getting released soon. It's right here. I have one in my hands right now. I can't really show it. Like it's, you can see the bottom few keys here. The cord is too short. There we go. You can see it right here. It's kind of like right here, but you can't see because the green screen's picking up. This is a prototype version. It's got like prototype tags on it. It's sick. Absolutely sick. This is coming out soon. So I'm going to post this in the Discord when it comes out. This is coming out soon. I do have also the Raiders keyboard software being released today. Hopefully today. It's under pending review. This is the latest update on it. Hopefully being released today. I'm going to release this to level 4 first. Pricing for the keyboard, it's whatever they charge for it. It's probably going to be like around 150 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what they charge for it. I don't really make any money on the keyboard. I just wanted to make something cool. So it's not really up to me how much it costs. There's going to be a large group buy for it. It's worldwide. Apur. I'm gonna call you Sharma. I'm gonna call you Sharma, dude. It's gonna be worldwide shipping. So like, I don't really make anything on the keyboard. I just did the collab because I wanted to make something cool for my community. So I think I make like $1 or $2 per keyboard sale, and it cost me like thousands and thousands of dollars to prototype it. So like, I'll never even recover my money on getting this to the community and making it. But the cool thing is that like, I was able to make something cool for the community, right? And I can use it as like a business write-off if it's like I don't make any money on it, which is cool too. Because like, again, just the whole point of it is just like make something, a cool tool for our keyboard, for our community. So I don't really make much on the keyboard. So I don't really also dictate the pricing. It's like whatever they say for pricing is what goes. I think it's going to be around 150, 200. I don't know. What I can say is the quality is sick. It's heavy. It's like really good keys. I build all my own keyboards, so I know what I'm looking for with the switches and the types of teeth they use on the back. Like I take my own keycaps off. Like my whole keyboard is just like my own customized keyboard. Like this keyboard here, my main one, like it's all just like a frame with like, you can't see the keys, but these keys are all like green and red and white because of my green screen, right? It's all keyed out. So whatever it costs, it costs. I don't know what it's going to cost, but whatever it is, it's like whatever, right? Worldwide shipping. IRS watching the live stream. Well, I mean, it's a business tool. It would be like a completely legitimate write-off. IRS watching or not, that's like a completely legitimate write-off. It's a business expense for a tool. It would be like a carpenter writing off a hammer, right? Software coming out too, hopefully today. If this one gets passed by pending review, it's under pending review right now, but if this one gets passed, it's coming out today. I'll post that in the level 4. I am toying with the idea, chat. I've got a few cool things that's going to be happening. I got something called red envelopes, which I'm going to be opening on stream. So I'm setting something up right now, and when we hit a certain daily trading volume in the community, I'm going to be doing a red envelope. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show on the screen for anybody who has a BitGet account. This is super cool. I'm going to put like, I don't know, $100 or $200 in what's called the red envelope. And when we hit a certain amount of volume every day, I'm going to put a barcode on the screen. You'll have like 60 seconds to scan it, and then it's a random giveaway. We open the envelope and everybody gets a random amount. It could be $199, it could be $1. And I'm going to try to do those every single day. They're called red envelopes. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's like this new thing that I'm doing. So you open up a red envelope on stream. I'll post up a QR code. You scan it with your phone. Just make sure you have your BitGet account linked, and there's going to be like just random giveaways, which is super cool. Super cool. Like, it's just gonna be random. I don't know. Maybe Inuke makes 50 cents. Maybe he gets 1 penny. Maybe he gets $200. I don't know. But it's cool. So we're gonna be doing that soon, which is really fun. And I'm gonna be doing it on live stream, which is even cooler. So you'll just be here and you'll just scan it, like straight up. It's like, that's it. If your BitGet account's linked, you'll literally just pick up your phone, you hold up your phone and you're like, oh, scan, bang, done. And you're in. And you win what you win. So it's kind of cool. You just scan the screen and it's like, oh, you win what you win. So it's just like a random cool thing. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I'm really hyped for that. And then also I'm toying with doing like 24-hour live streams where I do nothing but trade and try to take like 100 to 200 trades. So that I have in the works. It's going to take a lot because basically that's 3 days I have to write off. So if I do that, it basically means I stream for a 24-hour session. I basically kill myself for 1 day, like Trainwreck style, like how Trainwreck does the gambling streams. It's just like do a full day. And I'm going to have a counter in the top of the screen, like something like this. Here, I'll show you what I mean. It's going to be something like this. It'll be something like this. And it'll just like literally be a counter on my screen. And then literally I'm just gonna try to do like a 24-hour live stream and just try to do like 200 trades. Because I want to do a live stream where I'm just using the new system because it's so good. Like I've done my video, it's so good. I don't know if I'll last 24 hours, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see how many trades I can get. So that I'm toying with trying to get that done. I'm toying with trying to get that done, but it's like 3 days because I'm going to stream for a full day and then I'll be written off for another day. And then I'll have 1 day of recovery and catch up. And then maybe every like 4th day I could do a stream. Because I want to get to like, I want to do like 200 trades and see how much money I can take. Like I want to do like a $500 account. I want to do something modest. So it's like, you know, I don't like, relatable for chat. Like I wouldn't want to go in there with like a $10,000 account or like $10,000 trades. And I'm doing like, oh, 100x leverage with $10,000 every trade. Like that's not relatable. But if I did like $500 trades and I had like maybe a $2,000 or $3,000 account, I think that would be kind of cool. I think that's like a relatable number, right? Like $500 per trade. It's, you know, I don't know if that's a lot. I guess it's still a big amount of money to trade with, but I think $10,000 is not relatable. And I don't think that's like imagine watching me do 200 trades with like $10,000 leverage over like 100x $10,000 spot. Like that's like how much, yeah, that's like $1 million trades, like 201 $1 million trades. Like that's huge, right? You know what I mean? So like, I think it's more relatable if I do like $500 because it's more about the challenge itself. Like it's not really about the money. It's more about like having fun and doing the challenge and doing like 24 hours. Yeah, of course 10K is exciting, but it's not relatable, right? And the whole point of it is I want to test the new system. I don't really think that's relatable. It just like it's entertaining, but it's not relatable. So I want to do that. I'm thinking about it. It's going to take a bit to plan. So I got that coming up. We've got 2 videos coming out this week, 2 brand new videos. So we need to talk about that for a second. I've got the BitGet results video coming out this week. So I need to know if people are going to like this video because this is more of like an IRL video that I did. It's more like IRL content mixed in with the BitGet system because I wanted to do like a little bit of a different take on it. So I have that coming out. That's coming out tomorrow morning. That's the official results of what and how much money I made back in my trading fees by just grinding. Which you're going to see it, you're going to be shocked. It's crazy. And then Saturday, I have a new Butterfly Effect 2 coming out. So we got Thursday on for video, Friday off, Saturday on. So I actually have a new Butterfly Effect 2 video, which should be Butterfly Effect 3. The video that's Butterfly Effect 2 is way higher knowledge than Butterfly Effect 2 stuff. It's something I shouldn't be releasing, but I am anyways. Because I want to do something kind of cool because I am taking a bit of a hiatus from Butterfly Effect 2 videos. So I'm releasing something that's in my toolkit that I wasn't planning on releasing for Butterfly Effect 2. So this is almost like a Butterfly Effect 3 if there would be a Butterfly Effect 3 like playlist or course. This would be from that. So it's at the top of the toolkit for like There's a lot of things I have at the very top of my toolkit that I don't release. This is one of the big ones. So I think it's going to be really good. I think people are really going to need to watch it on Saturday. So that's Saturday. Tomorrow is the BitGet video on the new system. And yes, what's the new system? It's a BitGet, a special like discount thing I have set up with them. I worked with them for like a few months to set something up where people get money in their accounts every day for trading. So they get like money in their accounts every day deposited, which is cool because it's making people a lot of money, which is really cool. You can sign up on the link on my screen or just wait till tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Catching up on chat and then we're done. We got a ton of stuff to do. Amazing things happening. Yeah. It's good stuff. You'll be doing that live. Yeah, I'll do that live. I'll do like a live 24-hour stream or something. That BitGet thing is nuts and I love it. Isn't it crazy? Like, I know people weren't really like, oh, this sounds good. But now that people are using it, like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. People love it so much. It's insane. Made 155% yesterday on 5 scalps and lost 6% just on one of the trades using your science. Changing lives here. Yes, dude. Let's go, man. I would watch mentorship 100% if you watch the butterfly. Yeah, of course. It's not the same content. I go very deep into it and explain things in a different light. 100% wouldn't watch it. It's literally insane. I just got my spot on a daily basis and like, oh, free money. Isn't it crazy? Like, it's so good. Anybody who's not using the BitGet link, you're literally missing free money every day. Like, go on BitGet, use the cotton candy link, trade on BitGet. It's like little, you can hear everybody in chat talking about it. It's literally free money. It's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. Okay, that's it. Video tomorrow morning before the stream. So everybody who has questions about the new BitGet system and how it's working, you'll have your answers tomorrow. But it's all in the Discord. So like you can read about it in the Discord, all that stuff. Join the Discord. Go and look at the information about it. Sign up links on the screen. And yeah, cheers. See you all tomorrow.